5 updates that Ro-Ghoul needs. That's so you know I'm out of ideas. But if you do end up enjoying this video, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Number 5. More sounds and visual effects. Ro-Ghoul has very little effects, and even less sound effects. Having too much of this would cause more issues than it would do good, but with a little bit more and not overdoing it, an update like this would be perfect. Number 4. Ranked PvP. This would have many amazing uses. You could do random 1v1s, 2v2s, etc. with either skill-based matchmaking or just completely random people. Or this could be used in making scrims or faction wars way more easily organized and fair. Other quality of life features this would need is picking what region you'd want to fight on. Imagine you're casually 1v1ing and suddenly you're thrown from NA to Asia. The ping would be horrible. Another would be having the ability to spectate these fights. Maybe you're Chidori's cheerleading squad and want to cheer on your faction. Or maybe you just want to watch your friends fight. Number 3. A new map. Ro-Ghoul's map is good and fun, but it's lacking many things. It's quite small and it doesn't affect gameplay all that much. Aside from the average jumping on buildings or launching off ramps, imagine if the map was 5 times bigger and had different terrain in each part of it. What if you had hills that would make ranged weapons think of the third dimension when it comes to hitting their opponent? Or maybe atop a group of skyscrapers where one wrong move would basically end the fight. Or up until you climb back up. This would add so much more depth to fighting. Of course, there will always be a way to abuse this, and it'll be really annoying, but I'd say it's worth it to deal with a couple people if you get to have so much more fun in fights. Number 2. Optimization and performance. This isn't nearly as exciting as the others, but it may be even more necessary. With all this new content, Ro-Ghoul's lag would be even worse than it is, making the game probably unplayable for some people. And I bet most of you know how annoying it is to fight with ping. Sadly, this wouldn't fix that entirely, but having an optimized game means there won't be nearly as much of that for players with good and bad Wi-Fi. Before number 1, here are some honorable mentions. More bosses and NPCs. With the new map, the few NPCs and bosses we have will not cut it, so we'll just add more. Now, I bet a lot of older players will appreciate this one. A partially reworked Tatara. The old Tatara was so much better than it is now, but that doesn't mean it was all better. So I propose that the F be reverted back to the same function as the old F, but with the updated fire effects, as well as re-adding the C ability, which creates an aura of fire around you. There's a bunch of other changes I bet a lot of people would want to make, so let me know let me know in the comments what sort of perfect reworked, unreworked Tatara would be. And finally, number 1, the sex update. A complete progression overhaul. To put it simply, Ro-Ghoul's grinding system sucks. I won't go into why, as you probably all already know that. Instead, I'll talk about some of the reasons it would be fun and engaging. To start, having quests reward you with XP and yen rather than rep, that would improve a lot of things even just as is. Next, we'll remake the NPC's AI. Instead of just seeing you and then beelining to attack you, it could make strategical movements, even hide in the shadows in a kind of creepy-like way as a ghoul would. Of course, this might seem like it would make the game even harder than it is, but what if there was a tutorial at the start of the game that would show players what to do, how to equip their Kagane or Quinque, and how to fight ghouls? I'd also make it so you don't die in like one hit from ghouls, because that's kind of stupid. But of course, this is just the tip of the iceberg of what should be changed and all my ideas for all this. So if you want me to make a separate video on it, let me know in the comments. And if there's enough support for that, I might just go ahead and do it. Thanks so much for watching. Let me know what you thought in the comments. Like, subscribe, and all that. And I will see you on the next video. Peace.